Peace to the family. This is your girl, Sister Tanya. And guys, I wanted to come on here because there were some things that I left out on my last video, and I know that it was a short one for a reason, but maybe I just should have made it 30 minutes. But I wanted to come on here, and we're going to do a part 2 to the shadow work video. And I wanted to talk to you guys about the importance of doing this shadow work. So you guys definitely want to check out that first video. But the importance of shadow work is to not only just heal, right, so that you can attract better energy into your life. But you guys have to know this, right? We are here on earth to evolve our souls, right? We're having a human experience, but we are spiritual beings. And we come here to learn certain things, and we've come lifetime after lifetime, right? We've lived many lives, right? And we're going to keep coming back, until we learn what it is that we need to learn so that we can grow and evolve our souls, right? You're here to learn lessons. So with this shadow work that you are doing, what this is a release, right? A release of negative energy. So what I want to ask you guys is, why do you think people get sick? You think they just catch cancer, or catch diabetes, high blood pressure? No, these things just don't, happen for whatever reason. But I want to tell you what that reason really is. So everything is spiritual, right? And so as we go through life, we don't really feel our emotions, right? We just suppress them. We just keep piling it on and piling it on and piling it on, right? That little light that's inside of you is covered in darkness, and it is up to you to uncover your light so that you can shine bright like a star. So the reason why people get sick is because, like I said, everything is spiritual. And so we have all this negative pinned up energy, and we're not releasing it. We're not allowing ourselves to feel our emotions and to let them flow through and out of us. So when you don't do that, all of that stuff is just piling on, and it begins to manifest through sickness, right? So if you're having lung problems or heart problems, it's because of those emotions that you didn't feel and release. So once you do your shadow work, I want you guys to know that you may weep, right? You may cry, you may yell, but it is necessary. It is so very important that you release this energy. So if you feel yourself, the tears start falling. If the tears start falling, allow those tears to fall. Don't stop them, guys. Let them flow through you. Feel your emotions, and then if you cry, cry. If you yell, yell. It's a release. And I promise you guys, like, you're going to feel so much relief. You're going to feel a lot lighter. And you're going to be a person probably that you've never seen before, right? You're going to be authentic. You're going to feel more like yourself. Now again, this is not something that you're gonna do overnight. There is always something to heal. Always. It's always something to heal. Believe me, I've been doing it since 2016 is when I first started. And I got off my path for a little while. I didn't start again until 2019. That was my second awakening. And you know what it took? It took for somebody to hurt my feelings that sent me back into that dark place. And I just started healing myself, and that was when I unlocked a spiritual gift. Yep. Started having visions, started having dreams. And I mean, like, having the gift of foresight and dreams that were coming true. I mean, it was incredible, for real. So you guys will start to unlock things within yourself that you never knew you had. But you can't be afraid of doing this work and looking at yourself. I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all know the reason why you meet a lot of people that just can't seem to be alone. They always got to have a man or a woman in their face. It's because they don't want to be left alone with their thoughts. To be honest, I feel like relationships are a distraction from yourself. I feel like everybody needs to be alone for a little while to get to know yourself. Because that's what this is. This is a journey to self. Knowing yourself. Know thyself. Right? Know yourself. There's nothing more powerful than knowing you and spending time with you, talking to yourself. I'm gonna tell y'all, ask yourself, you want to know how you want to know how to get down to the bottom of something. Ask yourself why do I behave this way? Why do I keep going through this? Why gets to the root of the problem. It gets to the root, and you're gonna be like, oh, that's why. And I would say that it gets easier. Well, in a way it does, because you're going to be doing this a lot, and you might find yourself that you might find that you've gotten off your spiritual path, but you'll get back on it. And you'll start right where you left off. You pick up right where you left off. And the reason why I say you'll master this, but sometimes it's kind of hard, because once you heal so much things, especially from this lifetime, then you're going to start working on past life shit. And that's even harder to uncover, because it's so deeply embedded within you. But you'll have help. You'll have dreams. You'll have dreams that will help you. I can give you an example using myself. It's a couple years ago. Y'all, in 2006, I had a baby. And, no, I had her in 2007. Forgive me. I had her in 2007. And I always wanted a little girl. When I found out I was pregnant, I spoke as if she was nothing else, right? And I had her. But she passed away after a couple days after she was born, and it hurt me to my soul, right? This was in 2007, and of course I cried and everything like that. I realized that I used marijuana to cope, with her death. But I thought that I had moved past it, And one night I had this dream. I was with a bunch of women, And we were talking about our children that were no longer with us, and we were just weeping. And I woke up, it was about 7 in the morning, and I'm like, man, what was that about? So I was talking to a friend of mine, and as I was speaking to her and telling her about the dream, I started to cry. Now, here's something to note, guys. How you know you have not healed from a thing is if you still cry about it. Your emotions are indicators. If you cry over something, or if you get angry about something, you need to understand why that is. Right? You need to uncover that. So I was telling her about it, and I started to cry. And she said to me, have you like written a letter to your daughter or whatever? I'm like, no, I've never done that. So that day I decided to write. And something came out of that. And what I figured out is that, now, I had already figured out that in a past life I was a man, and I was not good to women, right? I was very vain. So I had to come down here and learn a lesson, right? My karma. And when someone dies, right, that is a form of abandonment when someone passes away, because they left you. And my daughter abandoned me. So when someone does something to you, it's because you did something to them in a previous life. So, I realized that she abandoned me because I abandoned her in a previous life. And y'all, I cried. So now, when I talk about my daughter, I don't cry at all. That means I've healed that, and I've balanced some karma there. So your dreams will absolutely help you. Your spirit team is there to help you. Your ancestors, your angels, your spirit guides, they're there. They're right there with you. So I just really wanted you guys to know the importance of doing this work. Again, pent up negative energy is going to make you sick. It's going to make you sick if you don't release that energy. Okay. So, that's why it's so very important to heal from those things, so that you can evolve, so that you can grow, so that you can come into your spiritual gifts, your purpose, whatever it is you were called to do, whatever that higher purpose is for you. Y'all, it's time to get to work. It's time to get to work. Aren't you ready to be your best self? You should be. I am. So don't be afraid to look at those things. It's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. It's okay to be by yourself. You need that time to know who you are. It's okay. You're going to be all right. You're going to get through it. It's going to be okay. So, y'all, I think that's all I needed to say in regards to shadow work. I just thought of something too. Once you start healing stuff, y'all, you're gonna start getting headaches right here, especially here with the third eye. And you also may get headaches on at the top of your head, your crown. So that's completely normal. Every time I heal something, my head starts to bother me. It feels like sinus pressure. It's kind of how it feels. But you're doing it. you know that you're doing it. When you start to feel better and feel lighter, you know that you're doing the work. Okay? So go ahead and get started, y'all. It's important. It's important for you, for us as a collective as well, because we got to wake the hell up so that we can get our land back. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for listening. I love you. I hope you guys be well. Bye.